think of the first half of it.
She loved the first half. We'll have to watch the second half again because, as always, Leslie will fall asleep during almost every movie we watch.
I have to sit up.
Yeah, well,
you guys get real comfy. Yeah. I had to sit up. I can't. I'll fall asleep too.
Yeah, I can watch them. If I put a movie on, I'm pretty much going to finish it. Unless I'm exhausted, I'm going to finish it.
Yeah, I can make it through. I'm there for it. If I'm going to invest, I'm all in.
And I'm very, and Leslie and I watch movies differently. She's on her phone a lot.
She watches them with her eyes closed.
Or dreaming about something else.
Exactly. And I'm just like usually just focused on the movie and plot.
Did you see RRR, Zach? I forget if we talked about that.
Yeah.
You did. Okay. You know that we were on a trip and there was a fella we were talking to. He was from New Jersey, but originally he was from India. And I said, "Oh, have you seen RRR?" This guy was probably 70, close to 70. He might have been. And he grabbed my arm and he goes, "Steve, it's my favorite movie." And I have to tell you that guy has a whole bunch of movies that you have to see. And I was like, "Tell me everything. I want to know what's going on." And so I think the next one that we're going to do is
we were like,
yeah, right. It was like, what's the name? So it's a 2-parter period piece. And evidently it's a romance. He said it's better than RRR. I said that's impossible. But
on the list.
He believed it to be true.
I've got to watch RRR. We have to watch it.
I think maybe I did like it a lot, but maybe it was like overhyped because it's like people fucking love RRR and it's like it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
You have to see it with a group of people or because part of the fun is it's just so zany. I remember I tried to watch it by myself once and I was like, what's the big deal? But then I watched it again with Amber and I was absolutely entertained for 2 or for however long it was, 5 hours. It's a long
4 or 5 hours. So was me. Okay. So you just have to watch a movie with me, Zach, and you would have liked it.
That's what it is. We always have fun when we watch these movies together. And
that's true.
It's true. That's why I like watching all of these movies in person with the 3 of you because it just makes it so much better. I love it.
It's so much better. I love
one of my favorite things is movie night with the 3 of you.
For sure.
Yeah. And if you're going to go, audience listeners, if you're going to go into these movies, do so with a friend. And I would recommend the first one, the original, because it has an element of 80s or 90s camp that is off the charts good. You know what I mean? That was the most fun yes, it's entertaining in its own way, but the campiness that I don't know if that was on purpose. I don't think so. It just
the style of the time, right?
The style of the time. It was much
very tongue-in-cheek intentionally.
Yeah. Some of it for sure. And the second one is good as well. However, it's more modern, it's sleeker, it's a little more what I think American audiences would be used to. It's good in its own right. But if we're picking, I pick the first one.
Totally.
The first one being 1989, right? Or the first one we watched, the first one that was made.
1989.
And the original is 20 minutes shorter too, or 15 minutes shorter. So.
Yes.
The only problem is you'd have to call Amber and ask her to borrow her.
Yeah, right. So anybody,
I'm not gonna find it anywhere. We try.
Just message Amber, email filmfight at gmail.com.
I'm like my own little Netflix. I'll rent it out for $5 a pop.
Right. Got 3 days to watch.
Yeah, 3 days to watch. You gotta send it back.
Yeah.
So for 2024 trivia that we're still on.
Got
it. So Sam Worthington's character, who was the assignment giver to Z, his name was Finn, and he would always call her Cushla Macree, which is an Irish term of endearment that translates to pulse of my heart or beat of my heart. And it was used obnoxiously throughout the film.
Wow.
With Worthington's shaky Irish accent. Still so unclear why that choice was made. That would be one of the questions I would ask John Woo if I got to ask him some questions. Probably not. That'd probably be like really low on that list. And I'd be asking him all sorts of other nerdy questions.
By the time you got to that question, he's like, is she still here? What the hell is going on here?
I often wonder that, it's like if somebody is a big enough actor, if like Ewan McGregor is in your movie, just let him be fucking British. Like, why do we have to have these characters where it makes no difference in the story where they're from? Why can't they just like, I don't know. I asked that question in so many movies.
I agree. I mean, there's just, most movies that doesn't matter where they're from. I
Right.
wouldn't think, you know, and then
This
yeah,
one, it did not.